Okay, here, Travis. I'm gonna walk you through this intro.
Okay.
Alright, so if you look out there, you can see our audience.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Say hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Tell them what the show is.
It's the Wrestling Rundown.
Okay. Who are we?
This is Thomas Wolf. I'm Travis Colt, and this is. Oh, what is it? Wait a second. Wait, it's at the bottom of the screen.
Arn Anderson.
You lie. It says Kevin Hawk down there.
Maybe you lie.
Maybe the screen lies.
It's episode 59.
Arn Anderson is the name of the episode.
It's Monday.
So that means
We review the best of Arn Anderson DVD with all of my matches on it.
We're talking about the matches that happened on Raw. 'Cause
and if we're talking about the matches on Raw, what is this?
this is the Raw review.
Good job!
These final second time.
Yeah.
Yay! Alright, let's talk about the matches that happened on Raw. Stop clapping.
You did a good job.
Good job. Alright. That was strange. Okay, so we had the Big Show defeat Dean Ambrose. We had Neville defeat Fandango. We had Sasha Banks defeat Paige. Lucha Dragons defeated the Matadors. Becky and Charlotte defeated Alicia Fox and Nikki Bella. Randy Orton defeated Kevin Owens. And John Cena defeated Seth Rollins.
And Seth Rollins defeated John Cena's nose.
That he did, but we'll get to that in a second. First, Seth Rollins came out with Stephanie and Triple H at the beginning, letting us know that, yay, SummerSlam is going to be 4 hours long.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Raw's...
SummerSlania.
I think it's maybe because Raw is 3 hours long. Our second biggest pay-per-view can't be the same length as an episode of Raw. Oh shit. Collier reversed it.
Reverse
Big
DDT.
ass reverse DDT.
No. Can we knock everything back down to what it's supposed to be? Like, WrestleMania can stay 4 hours. That's fine. Because it's WrestleMania. It's supposed to be big and grandiose. It's fucking SummerSlam.
It's gonna be 5 hours.
It technically is with the pre-show.
No, it was 6 hours.
Fuck.
It was a 2 hour long pre-show. This year.
WrestleMania is gonna be 5 hours and then have a 3 hour long pre-show.
Good. No.
WrestleMania is gonna be all
And then
day
a
long.
4 hour long
Stop.
post-show wrap-up.
With like extra matches.
Then a 1 hour epilogue.
Then they started talking about how
And then a 15-minute
Raw
preview of next year's WrestleMania.
with the
And
main
then a prequel.
After the preview.
previously on WrestleMania. So they started talking about Raw is going to be a night of firsts. It's going to be first time matchups on Monday Night Raw all night long.
Like all the ones we told you about.
Yeah.
Such as Owens versus Orton,
Ambrose versus Big Show.
Sasha versus Aggie.
Neville versus Fandango.
Yeah. And many, many more. But then we also have Seth Rollins talking about how, he did exactly what he said he was going to do at Battleground. He walked in WWE Champion, walked out WWE Champion, and...
Is Seth Rollins a were Undertaker?
Like, he doesn't realize that he turned into the Undertaker.
Right, like,
Beat the fuck out of Brock Lesnar.
yeah.
Maybe.
I think that
But hold on, you're onto something. Because I've never seen... That's a lie.
Nah.
Well,
the
was
Shield,
gonna say,
the
I've
Shield
never
took
seen
out Undertaker.
well, no. Ever since then, every time we've seen The Undertaker, this is my theory that I've been working on. Ever since the Shield took out The Undertaker, Seth Rollins became a were Undertaker.
Undertaker bit him during that match.
And if you think about, like, last week on Raw,
Okay.
Taker showed up, him and Brock Lesnar fought, the whole locker room, came out to separate them. John Cena wasn't there. Seth Rollins also wasn't there. They took them out of the building, and who showed up?
So is John Cena aware of Brock Lesnar?
No.
No.
Cena's just
Cena just didn't
Spoiled
want to get
brat.
involved with that.
Cena
shit.
just don't give a fuck.
Cena
Yeah.
was spoiled brat.
All right.
But yeah, so Seth Rollins shows up right after all that. Like he's just getting there.
So
Well,
the Where Undertaker.
Speaking of John Cena, he comes out and tells
The Underwear Taker.
no, because that makes him a whole different level of creepy, and it's something we don't.
Well, there were those pictures that got leaked.
I saw no underwear in those pictures.
Yeah.
Because he took them off. The Underwear Taker off.
Anyway, holy shit. Okay, so yeah, John Cena comes out, starts talking shit, and says, "Hey, I want to face Seth Rollins tonight for the WWE Championship." And everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And Stephanie's like, "Well, for the first time, I'm gonna say no."
Slut.
And then Triple H is like, "But we're gonna have Seth Rollins versus John Cena."
I think when Stephanie said that, which is like for the first time, I'm going to say no. Chris Jericho was watching at home like, I wish I was there right now.
I knew it! I knew it! Yeah, Triple H says we're going to have the match anyway, but it's going to be for the United States Championship instead of the world title. Oh, he said there ain't going to be no WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. Stop. Then we're going to go into our first match of the night where Big Show takes on Dean Ambrose.
This match was awesome.
This is super fun.
Dean Ambrose got the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah.
And
That's a
slapped out of him and punched out of him.
This match was Big Show and also me saying to the fans, fuck your please retire chance.
Yeah. You just, I don't get it.
See,
He needs to bring back the Sunset Flip.
yeah.
Dean Ambrose would cease to exist if he did this solar system flip on him.
But see, here's the thing that people got to realize. It's not Big Show that sucks. It's Miz that sucks.
Mind blown? No, because it's obvious. You get Big Show in there with someone who knows how to sell, knows how to, take the punishment of these moves. It makes it so much more exciting.
Yeah.
And Dean Ambrose is the perfect example of that because he was being thrown around like a rag doll, just getting the shit kicked out of him. But he was also dealing a lot of damage too. He had the
Punch, chop, punch, chop, punch, chop, punch, chop.
well, he did
DDT.
he did the tornado DDT that actually made Big Show spear him into the mat, and he sold that too, even though he did the move. And it was just so much more than you see in a Big Show match because Miz doesn't know what the he's doing. Except when he talks. He's okay at that. But Big Show ends up picking up the win when Dean Ambrose goes for a dive out of the ring. He's stopped the count out multiple times at this point. He goes for a dive and Big Show knockout punches him.
In midair.
In midair, he flips over, takes a back bump on the outside. Big Show gets back in the ring. Dean Ambrose just can't make it. He gets counted out. Big Show picks up the win. Ambrose kind of scurries himself over to the barricade. And Big Show thinks about leaving him alone. But then he sees that Dean Ambrose is getting back in and goes, you know what? I could do a little bit more damage. And decides to try and spear Ambrose through the barricade. But Ambrose is smart and had a plan the whole time and moved the fuck out of the way. And Big Show gets knocked the hell out. So,
if that wasn't so much a plan as like, maybe Ambrose was too hurt to really know what was going on, and he just kind of walked away. Like,
and he looked over and went, "What an idiot! Oh God! Oh, I need to leave now."
It's like, the fuck he go to the barricade for? I was gone.
I was over here the whole time.
I'm a magic man.
Then we had a real quick match between Neville and Fandango.
This was good. Good but
this,
short.
This was all of like maybe 5 minutes.
yeah.
But yeah, it was good for Fandango because Fandango doesn't get necessarily the caliber of athlete that Neville is. Neville has such good chemistry with everyone.
Or the caliber of showtime
Yeah.
that Neville usually gets.
True. He's
There's been more Fandango on Swerve in the last month than on Raw.
Yeah, Fandango doesn't get the caliber of opponent that he deserves a lot of the time.
And it's good to see him, get someone like Neville because he's able to show a little bit more. They only got as little time as they did, but it was,
Yeah, but
it was
Neville's
still super exciting.
Neville's fast enough to fit 15 minutes of match into a 5-minute time period.
For sure. He picks up the win in true Neville fashion with the red arrow. Nothing too out of the ordinary there, but it was a good showing for Fandango. A good little quick victory for Neville.
Stardust is all making weird noises. See, I thought it looked like he was trying to make it rain.
He's trying to make it dust.
Oh.
He did it at the end of his promo.
Yeah, more weird, cryptic.
Why is there no dust coming out?
More weird stuff from Stardust.
Yeah, it's
More comic book villainry.
Yeah, saying that he's gonna save the WWE universe from the do-gooders, the superheroes, and then he blows the Stardust all over.
I really
us.
hope this leads into a Stardust vs. Hurricane Helms feud.
Probably not.
I can still hope.
You can't hope. But your hopes and dreams will be dashed because it'll never happen.
Because Stardust is a dick.
Hey, the guy just lost his father, okay?
No, that was Cody Rhodes. They're different people.
I don't know. I've seen Stardust without makeup on Swerve, and he looks a lot like Cody Rhodes.
I've seen Cody Rhodes on Swerve.
No, the nameplate said Stardust.
That was wrong.
Typo.
All right.
It was autocorrect.
I'm going to investigate this, but first we're going to talk about the Divas arguing backstage. We had Paige, Charlotte, and Becky getting hyped up. They both have matches. We got Paige getting ready to take on Sasha
All
Banks.
3 of them.
And
both three of them.
Both three of them. Team Bad comes in and starts talking trash. 1 and 2.
Both of them.
No.
Anyway, both of us on this couch really liked these matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Both of us liked both of the Divas matches. And a bow and arrow stretch.
We had Sasha Banks take on Paige.
It happened.
In the first of 2 Divas matches.
Yeah, this match was awesome.
Yeah, it's so good to see these girls up on the Divas roster. It's
doing all sorts of stuff.
we're seeing all kinds of things that we haven't seen in the Divas division for years now. The Divas got into such an altercation on the outside. The ref had to throw the Divas out. They had to get them out of ringside.
Yeah.
That's how
And
crazy.
eject them.
That's the word I was looking for.
Ejector seat. Martin.
That's
words today.
no word. Me and words don't.
Paige did dive on
man
all
the
3 members of Team
vocabulary
Bad.
forgot.
Level. I mean.
Travis.
Oh, that's my name.
Yeah.
Okay. Nikki, Mikey.
Jeffrey. What?
My name is Jeff.
Yeah, Paige did the freaking off the top to the floor.
Yeah, where she wound up choking Naomi. She kneed Tamina in the face.
Yeah.
And crushed Sasha Banks with her abdomen. Like Sasha Banks disappeared for a second until they all broke up on the floor. I was like, oh, there she is, just under the mass of women. Yeah, it was just it's so
Not
good.
a bad place to be.
Well, we don't know.
In a large pile of womanity.
Whoa, manatee?
Yeah, it's like humanity, but all females.
No.
Womanity.
I was just thinking whoa, manatee.
No, that's the pose Dean Ambrose was in on the floor after the knockout punch. Using the
That's
manatee
what happens
pose.
with Big Show when he gets put in the accolade.
Uh-huh. Manatee transformations.
Yeah.
Sasha
good
Banks won
stuff.
the match.
Yeah, Sasha ends up picking up the win with the bank statement.
Good job, Sasha.
Yeah, it's a good first win for her because since the whole Divas Revolution started, she hasn't won a match, and so this was a good first win for her.
It's because Charlotte's been winning most of them.
It's true. Okay. Here comes my favorite segment of the night. So we come back from commercial and we got Rusev's music playing. And Rusev wants to let the world know that there's it's a privilege for women to
Be obedient.
but it's also a privilege for men to buy gifts for beautiful women.
Yeah.
Beautiful, obedient women.
And so he starts giving gifts to Summer Rae. And
First was a puppy.
it was a very excited
I want-
puppy.
I want that puppy.
Didn't want to be with Summer Rae. Actually liked Rusev a little bit more than Summer Rae.
It may have just been Rusev's
It
dog.
probably was just Rusev's dog.
Rusev, you got ugly dog.
Yeah, so it's like, oh yeah, here, pet the dog, love the dog, but because it's, because
Ugly.
it's ugly, it's skinny, it's neutered, we should call it Dog Ziggler. Ha! That made me
Better in Bulgarian.
that made me chuckle a little bit. But then the next gift, he opens the box.
Spoiler alert.
It wasn't
it's
a cat.
fish. It's a fish.
Take it.
Come on, take it.
Take the fish.
Take the fish.
Oh my God! This should not have
Hold
been
it
this.
up higher.
This should not have been this funny, but it was absolutely hysterical. I'm crying just thinking about it right now because it was
He's
so funny.
emotional over the
It's-
love that Rusev has for Lana.
Yeah, that's
He's
it.
crying.
Yeah, it's just
Beautiful.
Yeah.
When a man can give a woman a headless fish,
Yeah,
you know it's real.
they decided to name the fish Lana because of the cold fish reference.
cold dead fish.
Something has to do with the Cold War, I think. I don't know.
I don't think that's what that was.
Or is it a vagina?
But that I don't think it was that either. But then Lana comes out and tells him to shut up.
Yeah.
Leg kicks Summer Rae.
Yeah.
You know-
and then shoves Summer's face into the fish while Rusev just stands there and watches it happen.
He's going, it's a fish.
Take it.
Not the fish.
Take it. Take the fish.
Not the fish.
No, I really appreciated this. I appreciated Lana's promo before this because here's the thing. I don't really like this storyline because I felt like ever since there was that shift in the Lana and Rusev relationship, Lana's character's been really muted, where before she was like super dominant, just like took no shit from anyone, intimidating just on presence alone. She didn't have to be bigger and stronger. You didn't fuck with her. Then Rusev started being. Then they switched, and Rusev was the dominant one in the relationship, and Lana just turned into the stereotypical, just like quiet arm candy type girl. And even though she had her moments of telling Rusev off, I never felt like there were any like Lana moments. They were always like, I'm finally finding my voice because I've been so weak and timid this whole time.
But they were always kind of overshadowed by the fact that Ziggler was the one who was doing most of the talking.
Yeah, and Ziggler was standing up for it, and it felt more like Ziggler and Rusev were fighting. There's this thing that some people talk about in movies,
Boobies.
kinda,
Oh.
where like oftentimes it's kind of a gauge for if you have a good female lead in your movie. Because you can tell you have a bad one if she can be replaced with the sexy lamp that the guys are fighting for.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what Lana's role has been in this. She's been a sexy lamp.
I love Lamp.
That's a hell of a lamp.
But this was her first time, like, being Lana.
Yeah, she got to stand up for herself. She didn't have someone else doing her talking or her fighting for her. You know,
Yeah.
and it's been kind of a build since Ziggler got hurt, because there was her initially attacking Summer, then she came out and attacked Summer on SmackDown, and now while they're out there talking crap, she just takes it upon herself to come out.
Lana shoved Lana in the Lana.
Yeah.
Lanaception.
Yeah, that happened. Then she slapped the shit out of Rusev.
Yeah, and then stormed off looking all sexy and
And
stuff.
she actually high-fived a couple of people in the audience.
Yeah. And then Summer Rae sold the hell out of that fishy smell with her hyperventilating.
I feel like that wasn't that much of an overreaction.
She was so glad that she didn't have to like hold the thing anymore. She's just like,
See, I would be inclined to think that that's not that much of an overreaction, except for the fact that on Swerved, she made absolutely no qualms about the bag of pee spraying.
This is
everywhere,
true. This is true.
which was hilarious.
Yeah. She only got
Tom
weird.
Phillips, you fucking weirdo. Yeah,
But that bag
comes
of
up with
pee
that pee drinking.
probably didn't smell as bad as the fish.
Probably, considering the
Yeah, that specific bag of pee.
the bag of pee was Gatorade. So yeah.
I'm just saying, like Summer Rae, I thought was like used to that smell.
Yeah, she was also probably trying to keep it together for the fan and just be like,
What?
Are you insinuating that Summer Rae doesn't quite take care of herself?
no, just that Summer Rae gets peed on.
He wasn't talking about the pee smell.
Yeah, I was more so referring to the fish smell.
Moving on.
That was a vagina joke.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. We had Lucha Dragons take on the Matadors.
This was so fun.
Yeah,
to watch.
I
There
like
was
these matches.
Lots of flippy doos and drop kicks.
They
and
kept up pace the entire time. Titus O'Neil was funny as hell on commentary.
Not really.
You were laughing. I watched you. Don't lie.
I wasn't laughing at anything Titus O'Neil was saying.
Bullshit.
It's all the Darren Young.
Darren Young barely said anything.
He
The
had
only
a
time he
line.
talked was
He had a
when
line.
Titus told him to.
It's because he's practicing his line.
What was his line?
They're gonna wow the audience, or something like that.
Gonna wow the crowd.
Yeah. They're gonna crowd the wow of the audience. Wow.
Towards the end of the match, we had the New Day come out, and I thought it was really interesting that they came out to distract or get in the face of the primetime players who were commentary,
Yeah.
and not necessarily anyone that was in the match.
No.
Because the music hit, and
Kalisto's like, the fuck? Whatever. I got a match. I don't care.
yeah, like usually,
I got more flips
like
to do.
I was expecting the Matadors to pick up the win, just because Kalisto would be like, "Why are you guys out here? Why are you messing with people?"
But
Oh
it
no, I
happened
get
to be
rolled
one
up.
of the Matadors that got distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kalisto went, "What's going on?" Fuck it, and it just kept doing stuff. Yeah, so they get in the face of primetime players. Primetime players kind of back them off, all while Kalisto ends up rolling up Fernando, getting the pinfall victory for the Lucha Dragons. Your guess is that they're setting up for a potential fatal four-way for SummerSlam.
Yep.
They have Matadors, Dragons, Players, and New Day.
Yep.
I'd be interested in that. You got some flippy do teams, and you got some powerhouse teams with a flippy do guy
Yeah.
there as well. So it's like 3 powerhouse guys and 3 flippy doos.
There's 2 more people missing.
Math
somewhere.
and numbers and words.
Words.
The man,
You guys
brain power forgot.
want to take over? God, what's going on?
What happened next?
The prodigal son returned.
There was a long promo segment.
Yeah, it was a Bray Wyatt promo, so
I'm tired. That's
that.
Bray Wyatt talked a lot about a pet that he had that
Yeah.
was very loyal, but wanted to know what was on the other side of the tracks, through the woods and on the other side of the railroad tracks. So he let the pet go, and the pet came back because the only thing on the other side of the tracks was Deuce and Domino. But he had a scar on his face.
Because
And I think
they
all of this
cut
was sort of referencing Luke Harper, in a way.
him. Yeah, I
I
don't
don't think
know.
Lou Park. Never mind.
Luke Park.
It's okay.
I almost said Lou Parker. Ugh.
But, yeah, so he's like, hey, Luke Harper is my brother, and he's my family,
He's my pet.
and my pet.
I had a pet Luke Harper once.
I pet my family.
It's like a giant talking grizzly bear.
And he gave the mic to Luke Harper, who said, for some reason, blamed the people that he is the way he is.
Yeah.
But I think he was
You
that
guys
way
are
when
the
he
reason I was a trucker.
He was that way when he debuted, so I think it was bullshit. But Bray Wyatt is helping him be better and whatnot. And so he dedicated his life to Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
That I thought went to like really extreme really fast. Bray Wyatt, my life before you.
We also had Bray Wyatt tell Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns about the whole, oh, I trust him so much, he's like my brother, but you need to be aware that maybe
He was telling Roman Reigns. He was like, Roman Reigns claims to care about Dean Ambrose, but if he cared about him, he wouldn't let him get involved with this because we're gonna kill you guys.
Pretty much.
Basically.
So, you know, Dean Ambrose, the wheels are going to be turning in his head. Maybe Roman Reigns isn't such a good guy, after all. Maybe he is a
Cocksucker.
Self-centered cocksucker. Or a cock-centered self-sucker. But following the promo, there was the second portion of the Divas Revolution on Raw. There was a tag team matchup between Alicia Fox and Nikki Bella versus Charlotte and Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Save the best for last.
This match was great. Also,
Yeah, I'm figuring a pattern here because the tag team match on SmackDown didn't blow.
yes.
And involved Nikki Bella. And this tag team match didn't suck and it involved Nikki Bella. I think Nikki's strength is in tag team matches. Because she doesn't have to be in it by herself.
Which means she needs to drop the fucking singles title.
And they need to bring in a Divas tag team belts.
I'd be okay with that.
maybe.
They just look like bras. Championship bras. I don't know. Could work.
I think that could be viewed as sexist.
You could be viewed as sexist.
Sure.
And he doesn't deny it.
I'm the only one wearing a Diva shirt right now.
Because you're a woman.
That's
I'm just trying to picture how the bras would would it just be
No, they're
one?
championship belts.
I know, but I'm just
So
trying
they're
to.
shaped like bras.
Okay,
They wear
'cause
them up higher.
I was trying to picture like it was one bra that they
They had to
both
share.
wore. So one
No,
cup
there's-
here
there's-
and one cup there. And
There's straps around both of them.
right, I was trying to figure out where the straps would go.
I mean,
It's the
I
biggest
would not want
championship
to
belt.
I would not want to be that champion. You know?
No, it's a championship belt that goes around both of them.
That's
So you have to do your entrances together no matter what.
that's just annoying.
It is. It is. That's why they haven't introduced it yet. They're looking into buying us 2 championship belts.
The Team
It's
Bella.
just one of the Big Show's belts for now.
Yeah.
Team
Just
Bella
like
was
his-
about to get the win. They shoved Becky into the post shoulder first.
And
Kevin Owens'
Charlotte
favorite
said,
move.
"Fuck that! I hate that move."
So Charlotte speared the hell out of Nikki, and that allowed.
Now Nikki's gonna get into heaven, so you
I get it.
Well played.
Alicia Fox goes for a schoolboy roll up, but that put
know.
herself
Becky says, "No, I hate that move."
in position perfectly for the disarmer.
Yes. Becky Lynch gets Alicia Fox to tap out.
With her eyebrows.
Then we had Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens.
Another good match.
Yeah.
Wow, there's like 5 good matches so far.
Like all the matches have been good. This
Yeah.
is this is
6
insane.
good matches. 7
Uh,
good matches.
This was a match that I was really
Infinity
excited
good
to see
matches.
because with the run that Kevin Owens has been on, with his matches against Cena, his matches against Cesaro, the 6-man tag match last week, just a lot of interesting things interesting matchups he's been a part of, and this was a new one. I like to see Randy Orton go against new guys because it kind of brings out another side of Randy Orton. He's able to kind of, it's a fresh start for him. So I feel like he kind of goes a little harder when it's a new matchup like that. He wants to really test the waters, and it was a good matchup for the most part. We had
Sheamus was on commentary. Boo.
Yeah.
This
Sheamus.
is probably my only did it have to go this way? Because Sheamus ends up giving Randy Orton the win via disqualification when he bro kicks Randy Orton in the face.
Yeah.
Then it turns into a pseudo 2-on-1 beatdown for a second, and then Cesaro tells him to
Saves
fuck
the
off.
day.
Yeah.
And Kevin Owens is rolling back in the ring to help Sheamus. And then Cesaro comes out, and he
Kevin
goes,
Owens like,
I'm
never
going to
mind."
go out. Cesaro ends up hitting Sheamus and then flings himself over the top rope onto Kevin Owens.
He's still auditioning for Spider-Man.
Yeah. He's...
Swiss Spider-Man.
Spider-Zara.
Bizarro.
Cider-Man. Guy who drinks a lot of apple cider. Sheamus did a really awkward trying to reach out of the ring to get Cesaro.
Yeah, he tried to grab Cesaro without actually leaving the ring.
And then finally he's like, fine, and like he like got out and like sat on the apron, and then Cesaro hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Sheamus like, oh, the floor is lava. The floor is lava, but it's still with Cesaro in here.
Cesaro throws Evans.
Yeah, Evans.
Jack Evans.
Jack Evans was there. Chris Evans was there as well.
Captain America.
And he
Team with
throws
Spider-Man.
Yeah, throws him into the ring, and as he's trying to get back in the ring, Sheamus grabs his foot and he kicks Sheamus in the face, saying, "Let go of me, you Red Rooster wannabe." And then he turned into a pop-up powerbomb from Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't mention what I thought the spot of the match was Kevin Owens hits the fallaway slam on the outside.
Oh,
Fucking
right.
barricade.
Yeah, right in the barricade. Like, I don't think I've seen Kevin Owens actually hit the follow-away slam.
I can't remember it.
I mean, this was the first time, and for him to do it against the barricade was a pretty emphatic statement towards towards Randy Orton. So good for you,
Also,
Owens.
the way he sells Orton's backbreaker
Yeah.
by trying to break Orton's back.
Yeah,
he just sentons onto Randy Orton.
I think he's not bendy enough to just like lean back.
His feet have to leave the ground in order for him to take that move.
Yeah, this was a great match.
Yeah.
Well done. I want to see more of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see a rematch without the week ending.
Yeah, without the Sheamus.
Yeah, without the Sheamus.
We're all in agreement. Less Red Rooster wannabe.
In this match specifically. But then we have our main event,
Specifically,
the U.S. Championship match. Seth Rollins looking to double up his title belts.
Looking to go Jay Lethal on it.
And this was one hell of a main event.
Yeah. Seth said, "I'm gonna take your belt and your nose."
Yeah.
I don't think we should. Let's start right there.
So
Let's talk about the giant broken nose elephant in the room.
Yeah, it's been a pretty back and forth match here
Right,
at this
it's
point, and they're
Typical Cena Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Like we've seen it before.
they're trading strikes and whatnot, and after Cena goes for a punch, Rollins decides, well, screw it, I don't want to punch him anymore. So he jumps up
knee.
and knees him in the fucking nose.
And Cena like
And how do we know? How do we know it was straight to the nose? Because Cena falls down, rolls over, and the camera
just streaming blood.
oh
like,
my god!
In slow motion, if you were John Cena and my fist was Seth Rollins' knee, it came and hit him like right here.
Yeah.
And you like in slow motion, you see the look on Cena's face. Like that is pure.
He does what I call like angry woodchuck teeth.
Yeah, I also want to point out I can never recall Cena giving someone a very obvious receipt.
Oh
And-
yeah, the ref tries to check on him, tries to back Rollins off, but then Cena goes, "No, fuck this," and gets up and just fucking haymakers.
Yeah.
On fucking Rollins.
Rollins was
oh,
smart
shit.
at ducking his face though.
Yes. Because
He took the brunt of it on his back.
yeah, he was about to get the same nose treatment that that he had just given John Cena. But then they do a whole spot where Cena ends up getting the buckle bomb, and
Man, there were so many like just follow-up shots to the nose after that.
And we were talking. It's not until something like this happens you realize how many of Seth Rollins' moves are aimed at the face.
Right, and then
Like,
he goes
all
for the
of them.
pedigree.
Yeah, and the
He does a
kneeling.
knee drop.
Yeah, and the Avada Kedavra, the kneeling super kick.
Yeah.
It was just everything like, how many times can I hit John
NXT
Cena in the
kick.
face? just everything. Cena ends up getting
Phoenix
cleaned
face
up.
splash.
But yeah, that was a really cool spot when he went for the pedigree and Cena like flipped him out of it, and then Seth flipped onto his feet.
Yeah, and then he got him up for the FU, and he flipped out of that too.
Yeah.
And yeah, Rollins.
Seth Rollins is Catwoman.
He was. That explains the latex. Yeah, it was a great match. And like from that point, you know, John Cena gets cleaned up a little bit. He's still bleeding a little bit, but not as profusely.
Yeah.
But this part of the nose, still there. This part of the nose was up in his eye.
Yeah. And about 3 times bigger than it should have been.
Like, it was gnarly. But Cena was like amped up at that point.
Yeah.
He just started going full head of steam in this match. Him and Rollins, a bunch more back and forth spots.
Awesomest spot. Awesomest is a word now.
It's the awesomest word.
Because Kevin Hawk said so.
Yep. Rollins is superplex.
Oh my god!
yeah.
Into the Falcon Arrow.
Yeah.
That was fucking amazing.
Who the fuck does that?
Seth fucking Rollins.
He doesn't. He did it.
That like it was so fluid. It was amazing. I've never seen that, and that was oh man. These two, I'm excited to see these two go fucking just balls to the wall at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I hope it does, especially after this match. I hope it does. Seth does end up picking up the win. I don't remember.
No, he doesn't.
No.
Cena made him tap out to the STF.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's the one thing I kind of didn't like. We got a clean win for Cena. I say kinda, but like at the same time.
I thought Cena deserved it.
Yeah.
Well, and
for
he
working through the rest of the
he
match.
really
with
did
his nose
wrench on that
sideways.
STF.
Yeah, he was trying to pull Seth's nose off. He's like, I want your nose.
Like there's times.
Yeah, he's all like, got your nose.
Like we give Cena shit about the STF so often
Yeah.
that you know because you can usually see like the 2-inch gap between his hands and
Yeah.
the person's face, but he was right on Rollins with this one.
Usually it makes me feel like Cena's not trying to like pull back. He's just trying to like crush their head between his forearms.
This time he was just trying to hurt Seth.
Yeah.
Well, like, because he did the whole, like, put it on once, and then get up and drag him to the back.
Yeah, because
like, drag him
Seth
farther
immediately
away.
was like almost to the ropes, and Cena's like, no.
Yeah.
And the second time he put it on, like, he had Rollins' head cranked sideways and up.
Yeah. And Rollins tapped quick too.
Yeah.
Like he was not messing around at that point. But yeah, I mean, you know, Cena gets the victory, but
Right.
I mean, he's got a lasting mark because
Yeah.
of Seth
I
Rollins.
want to see him next week.
Yeah. Well, shit, will he be on Raw? If he's on Raw next
Probably.
week, he's gonna be bruised as shit. He's just gonna be all black and blue.
90% chance Cena's on Raw next week.
Well, he's gonna be all kinds of colorful.
And at
like
least 90% of his nose.
yeah. But that was it for Raw.
Yeah.
A very impressive episode.
A
of Raw.
plus.
Action packed.
I give it.
I give it a plus.
I give it 2 thumbs up. What do you give it, Hawk?
2 thumbs sideways.
I knew you were gonna do the fucking Bo Dallas thing.
Which is better than 2 thumbs up.
No, it's
Because
not.
I believe in Raw.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Click all the links down in the description. So you can
Linkies.
check out all of our videos when they're posted. Check
Facebook,
out
Twitter,
Tumblr,
YouTube,
Instagram,
Tumblr,
Reddit,
Instagram,
emails, all that
Just add our
stuff.
YouTube channel down to the links.
Welcome to YouTube. Click our YouTube link. Post down in the comments what you thought about Raw. What kind of match do you think they're going to be setting up for SummerSlam coming up pretty
Which
soon?
match did you think was sexiest?
Probably Sasha versus Paige.
Big Show versus Ambrose.
I thought
For some people.
Check out the playlist because after Raw we're going to be having the midweek wrap up. We got the SmackDown
Playlist
lineup.
is not my
Tom-
face.
No, it's over.
Tom's Top 5 is coming up later this
Yeah.
week. And we'll have another set of indie news coming up
Like
as
only
well.
special video we still do.
Yeah.
Yay, Thomas! Because we love you so much.
We'll see you guys later.